Rivers state of emergency. Rivers still in turmoil. Civil society organizations declare war on sole administrator over alleged unlawful spendings. I know the sole administrator is trying to create an investigative scenario to, to arrest and investigate Fubara on some form of alleged unlawful spending. Is that his job? That is the question people are asking. You are just there in interim for 3 or 6 months, and you are already beginning to act as if you are the military regime in Rivers State. Does that make sense to you? Are you there to probe the governor who is duly elected by the people, or you are there to, in quotes, put peace, establish peace, and then go away? Yeah? This guy is actually beginning to cross his boundaries, but let me see exactly what the CSOs are trying to do. The Transition Monitoring Group, TMG, and civil society organizations in Rivers State have announced plans to take legal action against Vice Admiral Ibok Ete Ibas, retired, the sole administrator of the state, over alleged unlawful expenditure of public funds. And that unlawful allegation, or rather the allegation, was made against Fubara. So at a press briefing in Port Harcourt, the TMG Rivers coordinator, Barrister Nathaniel Akporuweku, criticized the declaration of a state of emergency and the appointment of a sole administrator, stating that it lacks constitutional backing. He argued that the 1999 Constitution, as amended, does not permit such governance structures, and President Bola Tinubu's action, later approved by the National Assembly, has faced widespread opposition from civil society groups and legal bodies. Exactly. So Akporuweku emphasized that Ibas has no legal authority to spend state funds without an approved budget. He also condemned the sole administrator's appointment, including that of the secretary to the state government SSG, and alleged covert investigations into this suspended governor. So the ongoing crisis is unsettling for the people and investors. So the sole administrator must remain neutral to avoid further escalating tensions, he stated. The CSOs vowed to seek legal redress to halt any unconstitutional spending, insisting that Rivers State funds cannot be used without due process. Taking the matter to court is the appropriate step to prevent further constitutional breaches, Akporuweku affirmed. This is very good, I'm telling you. So a group is now coming to challenge the SSG. To challenge the sole administrator, Ibas, Ibokete Ibas. And again, also challenge Tinubu's action and National Assembly's action approving that state of emergency, which actually they have crossed their legal boundaries and judicial boundaries and constitutional boundaries altogether. But unfortunately, this government is operating with impunity. They have no regard for rule of law from day one. And that is why they act like they own the law. And they don't want to hear anybody, say anything. And this is not a good one. I am telling you the truth. Okay? So I know that a lot of people react to this, and some will be for the so-called people that are supporting Wiki and the state assembly that has been suspended, led by Matt Samewule. And this so-called administrator appointed by Tinubu, their supporters will be happy with what he's doing. But I tell you, a lot more people are against it, and obviously is going to receive a lot of backlash. Okay, and somebody is saying someone has been spending taxpayers' money without appropriation for 2 years. You did not take him to court. These people are a bunch of fools. They act and talk like children. What a pity. Can you imagine? Somebody has started supporting the administrator. I tell you the truth. And another thing again, somebody has responded to this comment. This person saying because they have been unplugged from the sources, they were sucking illegal funds. Of course. So you are saying this, didn't you follow events in Rivers State since October last year? That's a question. Say, can you change that name? That is the name of my daughter's Chihuahua dog. Can you imagine? They're calling somebody named Chihuahua dog. Now, wow. Some say, do we have courts again in Nigeria in the first place? We don't have courts. All the courts are in the pocket of the executives from A to Z. Some say, no, we don't. When things didn't favor your favorites, we are not having court. People have court, and most of these people are from the Southwest region. They are the people that are supporting Wike and the administrator because of Tinubu's government. The judiciary is the most corrupt arm of the government today. Justice is now for sale. Exactly. Do we have court? That question is still coming. And the answer, we don't know. Some say they are thieves because the money they are getting from Fubara is not forthcoming again. So they resort to crying foul. Yeah, people, can you imagine? These people, Nigeria, go hard Nigeria to enter the right track for sustained development. You go hard. You go hard. People will see what is not right, kuru, and they will be supporting it simply because of their interest. I don't know the kind of interest they have. And some say, do you need to come and tell Nigerians before you take President Tinubu and his sole administrator in Rivers to court for the president's unconstitutional illegalities? Where does the appointed sole administrator derive his power to probe an elected governor? That is the question. Where does the man derive the power to spend the Rivers State people money without appropriation? President Tinubu behaving like a babe politician, most unfortunate. The guy is not behaving like a babe politician, he's behaving like an authoritarian. That is the truth. This is authoritarian system of government, or aristocracy, or autocracy, whatever you want to call it. This is a milidemocracy or demo-militocracy. Quite unfortunate. The sole administrator should be halted from such reckless spending of Rivers State funds. I don't know where he's deriving his power to do what he's doing, just because the executive arm of government at the federal level has appointed him and are now telling him, giving him backing to do whatever he wants to do. This is not fair. Somebody say, but we do not have any authentic law court in the country that can stand for the truth. The courts, the lawmakers are all extensions of the executive arm, as they are no more independent as required. Please do not waste your time. Okay, that is how you see it anyway. I'm telling you, the judicial system in the country right now is disheartening. The condition is very disheartening, that the common man cannot find solace or refuge in the judiciary anymore. It's the high and mighty in the society that the judiciary is working for. When it comes to the high and mighty, all the judicial laws and constitutions that will incriminate somebody will die. But when it comes to a common man that is helpless, everything, all the laws will be exhumed from the grave. Quite unfortunate. Really, really bad. So thank you for listening. Let's have your comment. At these CSO groups, I have vowed to take the administrator to court for trying to probe a duly elected governor, irrespective of the illegal suspension.